It worked for Kevin Costner in the Field of Dreams, and with the new Australian Baseball League built and ready to go, the hope is the same.
We've sold out 2/3 of our stadium, season membership sold out, so we've got a real push behind it. Now what we've got to do is deliver a product on the park.
The ABL begins 8 years after the last failed attempt at a national league. This time around there's 6 teams: the Adelaide Bite, the Brisbane Bandits, Canberra Cavalry, Melbourne Aces and Perth Heat. And bravely entering the crowded Western Sydney sporting market, the ambitious Sydney Blue Sox.
Oh, I'd like to see the Sydney Blue Sox as the powerhouse. Australia's equivalent of the New York Yankees.
Coaching the side is Glenn Williams, arguably one of the nation's greatest ever baseballers.
Glenn Williams might be a virtual unknown at home in Australia, but the Atlanta Braves baseball team was so impressed with the Sydney sider's potential, they signed him up for $1.4 million.
A teenage star at the Braves, Williams made his name at the Minnesota Twins and was a member of Australia's silver medal winning team at the Athens Olympics. He helped set the trend for a huge number of Aussies that now plied their trade in the US.
The amount of guys that we have in colleges and the minor leagues, and then also guys playing in Asian leagues. There's a lot of baseball talent, and it's, I guess, an old saying, but we definitely punch above our weight.
Phillies are world champions.
The Major League Baseball has a 75% share in the new league, but it's no secret that the sport is far from mainstream in Australia.
No one really knows about baseball at all, so when I tell them, professional baseball, they're like, oh, really? I didn't know anyone played.
They have no idea. They really don't get it. I mean, they see the World Series and see all the hype and stuff, but underneath it all, they don't kind of get how big it is.
League officials have promised a matchday experience like no other, featuring music, entertainment and activities for the kids. But the hard part is getting the fans here in the first place.
I think that over the years has suffered a little bit from the cringe of American sports and a lack of understanding and the general perception that American sports are complicated sports to follow and play. And I think that as the world's starting to globalise and open up, people are becoming more accepting of the game.
To help with the sell, tickets are priced between just $3 and $10. And so far, so good. The sold-out sign went up 6 weeks before the Blue Sox opening game at Blacktown Olympic Park.
The baseball community has been craving the Australian Baseball League for a number of years, so the groundswell within the baseball community and the excitement shown by the fans of baseball and the people involved in baseball has been phenomenal so far.
90% of the Sydney squad are signed professionals in the US. Among them 19-year-old pitcher Aaron Suki, who's just completed his first season with the LA Angels, where Aussie baseballers remain a novelty.
Yeah, they expect all of us to chase crocodiles around and stuff like that.
While the Australian Baseball League is a new start for the sport in this nation, its past isn't being forgotten altogether. The winner will still lift the 76-year-old Claxton Shield. For all concerned, there's hope and optimism that this is more than a last shot.
Maybe. Hopefully no. I mean, if it doesn't succeed, hopefully there's more opportunities out there, but realistically speaking, you just don't know.
To be honest, I'm not even contemplating that perspective from here. I believe that we're going to make it.